Everybody, my name is Melissa Fry, author, editor, course creator, and lover of stories. And today I have a really fun topic. So you might not think it's fun, but I'm going to walk you through it and we'll have some fun anyway. Today we're going to talk about author branding. And I know that might seem boring, like I said, but it's actually really cool. And it's a fun way to think about things. It helps you really get focused and clear. So I'll walk you through what all of that is. First thing I want to go over before we talk about branding specifically is your author platform. What is an author platform? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So the author platform consists of anything you do that helps get your name out there. So it's basically anywhere you are. You can think of it as your website, your email list, your social media links. It also includes how you talk about yourself in person if you're at an event or if you're maybe on video doing a live. It also includes your author bio and any other things you say about yourself. So your author platform, in a nutshell, is basically you and how you're getting yourself out into the world. So now let's talk about author brand. Your author brand is how you talk about yourself on your author platform. So you can get really specific here. A lot of people will have brand colors or certain words they use to describe their brand. Certainly, this is why I mentioned author bio, certain things you say about yourself that you tend to, instead of having to rehash it every single time, you're able to pull from certain things that you've crafted and made really concise, things that you like about yourself, things like that. And those are things that you take to your audience on your author platform so that they can get to know you in a clear and concise way. So now we're going to talk about author brand, and I want to read you some definitions from both dictionary.com and Merriam-Webster. I think they're really valuable. So here we go. A brand, according to dictionary.com, is a kind or variety of something distinguished by some distinctive characteristic. According to Merriam-Webster, it is a characteristic or distinctive kind. Now you can see they both use the word distinctive. So basically, your author brand is something that makes you unique. What sets you apart from other authors? Is it a specific genre you like? Do you do a genre mashup? Is there certain things that you like to say about yourself, like you have a black belt, or like me, I really like super dark chocolate. That's what I use. So it's just something fun about yourself, something unique, something that will catch a reader's eye or ear when they hear it, that will set you apart. So another definition from Merriam-Webster is this: a public image, reputation, or identity conceived of as something to be marketed or promoted. Okay, so I know that can sound a little cringy because marketing, some of us think of it as sleazy. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. And honestly, how are you going to get the word out that you have books to sell and stories to tell without actually marketing yourself? So let's not think of it as something sleazy, but think of it as something that we can do authentically that ultimately will help more people find our work. So the last thing I want to talk about is why author brand is so important. Basically, when you have certain things you talk about yourself or certain colors you use, as you can probably tell, I really like blue, so I tend to do different shades of blue for that. There's sometimes, a certain thing is branded. My book, as you can see over my shoulder here, is brown because that fits the theme of the book, but it's all about how it makes a person feel when they connect with your brand, and it really defines you and how you connect with the world. So a really good brand is going to make your message clear, concise, and compelling. It's like the 3 C's or something. I probably just made that up. So you can think of this too if you're on Instagram or you're familiar with it. You know how a lot of people will have a feed theme where they use a certain filter or they with certain colors or things like that, and their pictures all look the same. That is part of their brand. That is something that you can look at it and recognize and say, oh, this is coming from this person because the brand is consistent. The reason an author brand is so important is because When people meet you within 3 to 5 seconds, yeah, like it used to, I think, be 7 seconds or something, but people's attention spans have gotten a lot lower. So I've heard even some people say 3 seconds. You have only 3 seconds to tell someone who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. So a brand just helps you do that really clearly and concisely because 3 seconds is not long. Okay, so I hope you learned a little bit about author branding. I hope it's really helpful. The good news is I've created a 5-day email challenge to get you started on your author brand, get you thinking about it, and if you already have one, to get you thinking about what types of things you may not have that you should include or things you can plan for the future. It'll just be a really fun time, and I really hope you'll join in. I put the link below in the description. To sum it up, your author brand is how you talk about yourself and your work. Let's make it clear, concise, and compelling, and then people will just want to be a part, right? My name is Melissa Fry, author, editor, course creator, lover of stories, and a grammar nerd. Be sure to join the email challenge. Bye!